Ever dreamed of turning your passion for jewelry into a real, thriving business? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're building the plan from the ground up. So let's dive right into this explainer on how to build a successful jewelry business from scratch.
Okay, let's start with a real, tangible goal. Not some fuzzy idea of success, but a hard number, 100,000 rupees a month. You know, for a lot of people just starting out, hitting that number is a total game changer. So let's make that our North Star.
But is that actually realistic, or is it just a pipe dream? Well, I'm here to tell you it is absolutely 100% achievable if you have the right roadmap. And in this explainer, that's what we're doing. We're going to build that roadmap step by step to turn that dream into your reality.
So, how are we going to build this roadmap? We're going to use this awesome tool called Steeple Analysis. Seriously, think of it as your secret weapon. It helps you scan the entire landscape by looking at all these different factors: social, technological, economic, environmental, political, legal, and ethical. It sounds like a lot, but what it really does is help us spot all the hidden opportunities and sidestep the challenges. Let's get into it.
All right, Section 1. It's all about that 100,000 rupee dream. This is where we connect that big goal of yours to a smart, clear look at the world around us. Let's turn that ambition into a strategy.
First up, we've got the S in Steeple, and that stands for social. Look, if you want to build a brand that people absolutely love, you first have to understand what they care about, right? So let's tune in and read the signals the market is sending out.
And what's really interesting here is you've got these signals that are screaming at you, and then others that are more of a whisper. What's loud and clear? People are all about supporting local, handcrafted brands they find scrolling on TikTok and Instagram. But if you listen closely, on the horizon, you can hear this growing desire for jewelry that's not just pretty. It has to mean something. It has to be symbolic.
So what does this mean for you? Here's the golden opportunity. It's all about connection. Don't just sell a piece of metal. Sell a feeling. Create pieces that represent confidence, or love, or hitting a personal goal. That's how you build a loyal following that doesn't just buy once, but comes back over and over again.
Okay, so we know what our customers are looking for. Now let's talk about how we're actually going to get it to them. This next part is all about getting practical. We're looking at the tech you can use and the economic climate you're about to launch into. Basically, it's time to talk tools and money.
When it comes to technology, the good news is the barrier to entry is like non-existent now. Seriously, things like Instagram shops and digital payments like Easy Paisa, they're ready to go right out of the box. But what gets me really excited is what's just around the corner. I'm talking about AI helping you with designs, or even augmented reality, letting people virtually try on your jewelry. It's going to be a total game changer.
And the biggest opportunity here is just incredible. You do not need a ton of cash to look super professional from day one. I mean, with tools like Canva and all these new AI generators, you can create killer branding, logos, and product photos for next to nothing. It completely levels the playing field.
All right, let's talk economics. And here's a little secret that might surprise you. All this talk about high inflation, it actually creates a massive opportunity for you. Think about it. As gold and fine jewelry get crazy expensive, a huge market opens up for beautiful, high-quality, affordable artificial pieces. The startup costs are super low, but yeah, you do need to keep an eye on your material costs and the fact that more people are jumping into this space.
This economic picture points us directly to our next big strategic move. The sweet spot, the bullseye for your pricing, is right there in that 500 to 2,000 rupee range. Why? Because it's perfectly affordable for young buyers, it still gives you a healthy profit, and it hits that market demand for a little bit of affordable luxury. It just makes sense. Okay, we've covered who you're selling to, the tech you're going to use, and how the money works. Now we need to talk about the final pieces of our Steeple puzzle. These are the things that build trust and make your business last. You can think of them as the rules of the game.
So what do people really buy today? They buy from brands they believe in. It's that simple. Environmentally, they want to see things like eco-friendly packaging. Ethically, they want you to be straight up honest about your materials. The opportunity here is so clear. Build your brand on transparency and responsibility. It's not just good for the world, it's just plain good for business.
Now for some really good news. The whole political and legal side of things, it's actually super friendly for small startups right now. There isn't a lot of red tape, which means you can start small, maybe even informally, just to test the waters. And on the legal side, the most important thing you can do is build trust. Having a clear, fair return policy isn't just a legal thing, it's one of the fastest ways to show your customers that you're legit and that you've got their back.
All right, we have looked at this from every single angle. We've read the signals, we've checked out the tools, and we understand the rules. Now it's time to put it all together. Let's boil it all down into one simple, powerful, and actionable plan. This is your blueprint for success.
Here we go. Your 5-step blueprint. 1. Design with heart. Create jewelry that tells a story and connects with people. 2. Price it smart. Hit that sweet spot between 500 and 2,000 rupees to attract young buyers. 3. Build your presence online. Use all those amazing social media and e-commerce tools we talked about. 4. Brand with values. Make things like eco-friendly packaging and total honesty a huge part of who you are. And finally, number 5. Launch and learn. Start small, listen to your customers, and build that trust from the very first sale.
So, just remember this. None of this is guesswork. The market is literally sending you signals telling you exactly what it wants. We've just helped you decode them and turn them into a clear blueprint. The path forward is right there in front of you.
Okay, all the analysis is done. The plan is right here, in your hands. There's only one thing left to do now, and that's to shift from thinking to creating. So I'll leave you with this one simple question. What will your first piece be?